Give me a second, guys. Let's get set up here. Woo, yeah. We're gonna try something a little different today. Let me get everything pulled up.
Hi, my name is Brian.
What's going on, Mustang guy? Let's do a quick audio check because the camera's a little bit further away. If I need to adjust it, I will. So can everybody hear me? What's going on, Indiana in the house? Sounds loud and clear. All right, I still may move the camera a little bit further, but I don't know, we'll see. So as you can see, we got all the Fox bodies, well, minus one here today. And it's a nice day. Well, it's hot, I'm not gonna lie, but it's starting to cool off a little bit. So I figured, you know what, let's try something different. Let's get a table, let's sit out here, let you guys look at something a little different other than the shop all the time and my ugly face. So here we are. Now, remember that cam video that I said we were gonna do? Well, that's what we did today. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm pretty excited about it. So we've got a really nice cam difference video, a sound off, if you will. So that's gonna be coming up here in the next few days or so, something like that. So stay tuned to look for a picture like this. I've got a bunch of different pictures, so I'll pick out something for a thumbnail and you'll know exactly what it is. But today, we're obviously gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna have to fight with trucks and cars coming by, so it is what it is. But today I wanna know, like, what's your favorite Fox body setup? Meaning, really what I'm asking is your favorite setup is in like engine combo. You know, do you like, which heads do you like? Do you like a stock car? Do you like something that's highly modified? You know, there's a lot of people out there that really like a highly modified carbureted car. I'm one of those guys. I really like a car that's just got an enormous cam, carbureted car. There's not a lot going on and something you can just ease around town. I love those things, but that's not best for long trips, obviously. So I'm just asking you guys, what's your favorite setup in a Fox body? James says I'm flexing on you. Now, two of these cars aren't even mine, so. Yes, that's America sitting right there. I will agree. Yeah, I figured I would change it up for you guys. So yeah, I put the Foxes in the background for you, give you something else to look at. Old school 302 with GT40 heads, E-cam, carb, and 14 gears. Who said that? Zach. Zach, that is the iconic, like, retro Fox body setup. You know, the GT40 heads really didn't come into popularity as quickly as people probably would think. It took a little while for them to catch on, but once they did, man, that just became the go-to for Fox bodies. And I gotta agree with you, man. There's nothing wrong with that. This guy's blocking the view. Yeah, I know, right? Highly modified, clean ass street cars. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Love my turbo car. So turbo cars are awesome because you don't have to have a lot of supporting modifications to go along with it. So you can get out with a stock car, throw a turbo on it, and have some, like, really have all the power in the world that you want with a bone stock engine. I think Neo Mustangs is proof of that. So yeah, absolutely. I want to fully port a Cobra setup with a nice cam, Greg says. That would be nice. Brutal, hey man, I'm broke and not done enough to drive yet. Oh yeah, no hood gang also. It happens, man. A mild setup, James says. I just noticed the cover over the hood of Andrew's car looks good. Oh, I guess you're talking about the hood liner? Yeah, we need to actually put a new one on that car. Yeah, that does look a lot better, John. I'm not gonna lie. All of these cars really need a hood liner under them. Right now, I'm really liking my ported GT40 heads cam intake setup in my AOD. Swapping converter, have an Edge 3400 waiting to go in. That's awesome. And I'm gonna be honest with you, one of my favorite setups that I had, it didn't make a lot of power and it wasn't really fast, but that doesn't mean anything, was when I had the AOD in the Calypso. That was probably one of my favorite setups. It was, well, I say that, it had a few issues, but when it worked right, man, it was awesome. I love the AOD, but you know, we've moved on to several different versions of that, and as of right now, I'm really liking this TKX. Yeah, so it's hard to beat a stock car. Exactly, I agree. I just like small mods and love to drive mine when the shit box is running right. That's what Bama 50 says. Yeah, I can understand that. Next gen car guys, I want to say 331 stroker, aluminum heads, carb 373s, and a 5-speed, but I haven't gotten my 331 built yet. Now that is a very potent little combo. You know, we always talk about fuel injection on this channel. Now, Andrew's car is carbureted, but it's hardly ever on the channel. We don't talk about it. I wish more people would give carburation a chance. I think a lot of people that don't want to go carb or that's scared of carbs, or maybe somebody that had bad luck back in the day. You know, maybe when you were younger, you didn't know how to set the carburetor up and it left a bad taste in your mouth, or either maybe somebody else didn't set it up right, because they can be aggravating if they're not right. But if they are right, guys, there's really not much easier in the world to work on. And if you get stranded somewhere beside the road, usually it's a really quick fix. You can get yourself back on the road. I just wish more people would give carburation credit. It is what it is. Let's see. So Jared says, I've only had a B-Cam GT40 head, 750 HP Holley carburetor, Elderbrock RPM, air gap, long tubes, AC delete, Tremec 3550, and 410 gears. That's an awesome setup, man. Absolutely an awesome setup. I'm telling you. If you're on the fence about the whole carbureted thing, like, see, you got options here. Let's say you're having issues with your FOXBODY in the EFI system. Either it's not wanting to run right, or you just can't get it somewhere to get it tuned, and you're thinking about maybe going to a Holley Terminator X or some other sort of, you know, EFI setup, but maybe you've also considered a carburetor. Guys, do your research on the carburetor stuff. I hate that it gets such a bad rap, but that might be an option for a lot of guys that are ready to throw in the towel with their EFI. I promise you, it's a lot easier. You can go out there in the morning and touch the key on these things and they'll bust right off if they're set right. Now, if you're somewhere where it gets really cold, make sure that you do have a carburetor with a choke, or you're gonna be there all day. We don't run chokes around here. Like, we pretty much either buy them without the chokes, or we cut the chokes off of the carburetors. I love my supercharged Fox, but I'm having some fuel issues. Outfox GT says, turbos, superchargers, the devil says. My favorite nowadays is a Street Fighter type setup. Love blasting past a modern car through a high-speed corner with a FOXBODY. That's cool. Absolutely, I can agree with that. Did Andrew get his exhaust done already? Yes, I did his exhaust. We cut those little mufflers. I'll show you. This car had some really small mufflers on it. So Andrew's car had these little mufflers on it. I don't know why they put those on there, but they were just like choking the car down, so I just cut those mufflers off. Sounds a lot better now. Actually, he's got a pretty big exhaust leak. I guess I missed a spot up top, and it was weird because when we first started the car up, you couldn't hear it. It sounded great, and now it's got a pretty big leak up top. So we're gonna have to kind of drop the exhaust down a little bit and weld up there. Thank you so much, Mustang Sonny. I appreciate that. Is that I know a Sonny. I don't know if that's you or not, but thank you very much. And that is Ford Matt 77 in the house. 50 bucks. I appreciate it so much, man. That does help the channel, absolutely. Ford Matt 77 says, I haven't really found a setup I didn't like, as long as it's a Ford motor. Well, I think setup wise, there's not a lot out there that I can't appreciate. I think the issue that we run into, and there again, it leaves a bad taste in our mouth, is when we try setup out that's not tuned correctly. You automatically blame it on the setup. But I think a lot of times that's the issue. You know, I sometimes like a car that is overheaded and overcammed so that it doesn't make a ton of low end torque. Now I mentioned it before, but that was an old school trick that we used to use back in the day, because you can only apply so much power in the street, right? Especially back then with the tire technology that we had and the suspension technology. So we would use that as an added benefit for us, and it would enable us to get out of the hole and then run somebody down. So like, that's a setup that most people wouldn't run, right, and don't like. But driving it around, you really didn't notice it as much. But yeah, it didn't make as much horsepower and torque down low, but it served a purpose. But there again, you get a car that's not tuned correctly, and you're gonna probably blame it on the setup more than likely. GT40 heads, TFS stage 1 cam, and 306 Edelbrock in a 306 EFI Edelbrock intake. Mean 93 Fox GT says, yeah, that's a really good setup too. You can't really beat the Trick Flow stage 1 camshaft. They don't. I've noticed with those cams that you have to have everything just right. You gotta have some really good valve springs. You gotta have your timing dead on, and you gotta adjust the. How can I say this? Your base idle reset needs to be adjusted around that camshaft to really make that thing talk shit. I've actually got a video coming out. Guys, it's been cam here lately, and I hope you guys aren't tired of it, but I got a lot to say about it, and I'm on that cam kick right now. So, and all these cars have got cams in them, so that's what we're gonna be talking about in probably the next couple videos. But I've got a video coming out where I'm gonna explain to you guys how to make a small cam sound big. Yeah, it's gonna be a really cool video, and it works. It absolutely works. There's truth to it. I've done it a million times, so hopefully somebody gets some use out of that. I've always liked big cammed carbs, carbed cars. Yeah, absolutely, man. A carbed car typically is going to hit harder than the same car with an EFI system. There's nothing trying to fix anything. You know, the computer's not freaking out that the car is not running right because it's got a cam in it and it's trying to compensate. That carburetor doesn't care. It's just feeding air and fuel, and that cam is just doing its thing. So typically the same cam in either car is going to hit harder in a carbed car. Mustang guy 6501 says, my truck has those pesky little mini mufflers as well. Yeah, those things are tiny, right? Question, looking at Moats quarter horse, what's your thoughts for a guy wanting to tune on a budget? I don't know anything about the quarter horse, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. So Derek, I say do your research on it and go for it, man. It's all about what you want to do. If you're interested in a particular tuning software, I've come to realize that's the one that you're gonna want to learn. That's the one you're gonna gravitate to. And what I mean by that is there's nothing really wrong with any of them. They're just all a little different. So if you're leaning towards one and that's the one that you truly want, whether it be due to budget or just due to whatever reason, then go that route, because trust me, that's just the way the human mind works. Don't force yourself to go somewhere else just because you think it's more popular or whatever the case may be. So hope that's not coming across too loud. Neighbors over there doing something. Rattletrap Fox, what's up? Okay, so Russell says, as much as I loved carbureted back in the day, it's time to let them go. I don't know, man. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, maybe for each individual is going to be different, obviously. But for some people, man, carbureted is the way to go. Andrew has had nothing but freaking awesome luck with his carbureted car versus his EFI. So even with the Holley Terminator X with all new wiring, you still have a lot of things that could go wrong. So if you can't tell, I'm a huge fan of carbureted cars. I did consider actually carbureting the Retro Fox. I know, I already know you guys are like, hell no, don't do that, but screw it, you know, just do something different. You can always put it back, but I probably wouldn't do that. What carb do I suggest? I like a Demon carburetor. I love the Demons. They seem to just work. We've had really good luck with two Demons that we put on these cars. We put two 650 Demon double pumpers on. One's on Andrew's car and one was on a buddy of mine, Ben's car, and just freaking flawless, man. Great carburetors. Mustang guy says, hit that like button, everybody. Absolutely. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Can I join over the phone? So We're not doing the whole foam thing. That was an extra foam that we had. I don't have it anymore. It didn't work out. Like, I'm gonna get back to it, but I need a better setup. So yes, leach tuned. I actually need to get up with Matt about that. We need to get back on the green car because now that I put the big throttle body on it, we're gonna have to retune some things. Yeah, Jared says carb it. Yeah. Let's see. How are you liking the weather today? Man, it's actually really nice here as long as the sun stays behind the clouds. It's, I don't even know. Well, it's on my phone. It's like 80 something, in the low 80s, I think. But it's pretty nice. So, you guys want to go ahead and do a giveaway? I wanted to go ahead. I was going to wait and do this video later on, but I know a lot of you guys will be watching NFL games and stuff like that. So, I'm not really an NFL guy so much, so I don't really know who's playing right now. But with that being said, I wanted to go ahead and do this a little early so that I didn't interrupt your night. So I like to wait and let a bunch of people get on here before we do a giveaway. And I want to address the fact also, you know, I always get comments along the lines of, man, that's not fair. You know, you should have let us know ahead of time. Look, I'm just going to put this out there for you guys so that you understand. My life is hectic as hell, okay? I don't know what I'm gonna do from minute to minute, let alone from hour to hour. Like, it's just crazy around here. So it is what it is, guys. And help explain that to the other guys. This is just the way we do things. It's just spontaneous around here. And that's the way my life has to work to keep any sort of order. It's just the way it is. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get off this live stream. I'm liable to go like pull a motor out of one of these cars or something. I mean, who knows? I don't know. We got a lot of stuff to do though, so we need to go ahead and get started. Okay, NFL is on now. Yeah, so I don't know, guys. I'm a college football guy. So let's see. All right, howdy from Texas. Okay, what's the big secret with Anderson cams? All right, let's go ahead and address this before we get to the giveaway. Okay, so I've had a couple of comments like, you know, if Donnie B's in here, I mean, he can elaborate. It's pretty simple, guys. Anderson chooses to not put out their cam specs. And honestly, I can't really blame them. Yes, it's a little aggravating for us guys whenever you're looking around and you're like, man, I really like the Anderson N41 cam, but I'd like to try something different that nobody else has tried or that I've not heard a lot. So let's say you go to looking for a B31 camshaft. You're like, well, will it work in my car? Well, you can't find any specs on it. There are some threads out there that have specs, but that's from a third party. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know if you can trust that. So I kind of get the aggravation. The best thing, guys, that you can do is to pick the phone up and call Anderson Motorsports and tell them what you have, and they'll give you the specs and all that stuff. You do get a cam card with an Anderson cam. But, I mean, they don't want to put the specs out there because they don't want everybody cloning and copying their cams. I mean, it's just that plain and simple, and I have to respect that, right? Being that I know Donnie B, and I called him up and ordered the camshaft from him, you know, I asked him, I said, man, you know, I know that you guys don't like putting out your cam card information. Is it okay if I put it out in this video, or do you not want me to put it out? And he's like, nah, just don't put it out. Guys, you got to respect that, right? That's their business. It's their cams. So it is what it is. But it's not a highly guarded secret so much as it's just they just don't put it out all the time. So, but call them up and they'll more than likely give you any information you need to know. No, I'm not an Alabama fan. No. I'm not a Bama fan. I'm not that it matters, and I don't like talking about like sports and politics and religion on the channel because you got to include sports too. But I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. I grew up. I was born and raised in Blakely, Georgia, actually, which is literally like the Georgia line is like 8 minutes that way, okay, and the Florida line is 12-15 minutes that way. Like, I'm right in the bottom corner of Alabama. But anyway, I grew up a Georgia fan, moved over here, and just been a Georgia fan, especially around all these Alabama fans. Definitely made me more of a Georgia fan. Any experience with a convertible FOXBODY? Yes, I've owned one convertible FOXBODY, and do you want my opinion? For me, I don't like them. They're not for me. I don't like the way the top sits. They're not very refined at all. And in my opinion, for me. And the reason why I'm saying that is compared to a 94, 95, when they come out with the SN cars, convertible tops, just the quality, the fit and finish, everything just went through the roof. It's way better than the FOXBODY stuff to me. Does that mean that I would never own another one? No, I just don't prefer them. Like if I had a choice between a hardtop or a convertible, I'd go hardtop every day. But there is something really cool about a freaking drop top GT. It's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I just don't like the way they look whenever the top's up. Now a black car, a black FOXBODY with a black top, it's not too bad, obviously, because the two colors just kind of blend in. Lakeland, Georgia? No, Blakely, Georgia. Blakely, very, very, very little small town right over there. Kind of close to Albany, Georgia, Bainbridge, Georgia, something like that. Portland, Oregon in the house. Is it weird that those FOXBODYs are giving me an erection? Well, I mean, no, not really, man. I can't blame you there on that. Do you recommend any remote tuning for Fox with a Terminator X? Absolutely, Landon. If you can get up with Matthew at Leach Motorsports. Now he's an extremely busy guy, extremely busy. But if you can get up with Matt at Leach Motorsports, I don't even know if he's taking any more customers' cars right now. But yeah, absolutely, man. He can remote tune your car. So make sure you got an internet connection. He'll log in through your computer, hook everything up, and yeah, you can do it that way. Or either you can just send him the files over. He can make the adjustments, send you the revision back, but he can also actually remote tune. Let's see, Texas boy, but born in Athens, Georgia. Go Dogs. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely, man. One can never have enough Mustangs. Absolutely. So, let me ask you guys. I gave you a little clip of Andrew's car once we got the modification done. It was a very, very short clip at the end of his video. Which car do you guys prefer sound-wise between all of these cars here? I know it's kind of hard to remember what they all sound like. I'm just curious, which car do you prefer the sound of, and maybe why? I'm just curious. It's all gonna come out when we actually put the video out, but I'm just curious as to what you guys like out of an exhaust note. And remember, Andrew's car has tailpipes, so it's gonna sound like an LX. It's gonna sound really good. My car is more airish and loud. My dad's car is more deep and bassy, and the Calypso is just muffled, but it sounds good in its own way. Yeah, the white car sounds really good. So this is funny to me. Not funny, but this is about what I expected. Guys, take a second and look through the comments. Look at the answers that people are giving on this. It just goes to show how diverse our FOXBODY community is. And that's something that we all need to remember, right? So don't bash somebody because they don't like something else, or don't push your thoughts or what you like on somebody else, because, man, look at this. Between these 4 cars, every one of these cars has been picked already by somebody different, right? So people like different things. That's just something to note, okay? Yeah, the Papa T's car, my dad's car sounds freaking, you need to hear it in person. It doesn't come across on camera. Maybe if you got headphones or something with some bass, but that thing is wicked sounding. Now my car sounds really close to his, and it's louder than his. I don't. If I had to pick, you know what? I'm not even gonna say that, because I'm releasing all that info in the next video. Open long tubes. Yeah, that's definitely a good one. Mine's perfect. Full bolt-on NA, lots of fun. Not the fastest car out there, but it's a blast. Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Start them all up. John Doe, I've got a startup video coming for you. That's why they're lined up like this. I'm not going to do it in the live stream because it's too aggravating to do. But yeah, you've got, look, I explained to you every camshaft that's in these cars, the exhaust setup, the engine setup, and whether or not they'll work with a stock bottom end or not. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be an awesome freaking video. I think so anyway. You know, if ever there was a video to do good for my channel, I think that's gonna be the one, and I hope it does, because definitely those help. The issue that I run into and why I don't push a lot of my videos is because, of course, you know, I like views. Everybody likes views. More views, more cash, right? And it helps us do things. But I can't sacrifice my channel for views, and we end up getting an influx of people that don't belong on our channel. Is that messed up? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to be careful when you throw out a huge net and you cast like this, and you're just trying to get anything and everything, you're gonna drag in a lot of junk and a lot of stuff that you really don't need. So that's why I try to keep my channel kind of limited, because I really just want it to be a good community. So I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah, quality over quantity, sure, that's part of it, but at the same time, I just don't want to pull in. You know, when you get a video that gets 100, 200,000 views or something like that, you're getting a lot of eyes on you that are just trolls. They'll subscribe to you because they like that particular video, but if you don't have that video again, or that quality of a video again, then you're gonna have a problem on your hand with these people, and they're gonna basically turn into trolls. And that's why I try not to do that. But certain videos I do try to push a little bit more, and you can see it. You can tell by the thumbnails. But this video I'm gonna try to push a little bit more if I can. And it may flop, I don't know, but I'd like to get some more guys interested in the FOXBODY game and world. But that's risky. That's risky. Hopefully I don't drag in a bunch of stray cats, okay? Hopefully, we'll see. Yes, absolutely. We have an understanding community, and we do, and that's what I want, right? I want to keep this community an understanding community and people that want to be here. So, at the same time, bringing in more revenue. You know, we need to do that. I've got a lot of stuff that I want to do. One thing that I do want to mention, is Frankenstein, is he on here today? Frankenstein, if you're on here, sound off. I have considered the Torque Storm. I think is it Torque Storm Supercharger. I think he's got one on his car. Has anybody ran one of those, and what are your thoughts on them? I did think about at some point maybe doing that with the Retro Fox. So what do you guys think about that? Yeah, Robert says we chew out the trolls, don't worry. I know you guys do a really good job of that, but I do try to keep that out of here as much as possible. I'm all in. So, Nicholas, I can understand. I get this question a lot. You know what, man? And I completely understand it. Nicholas says, what? No love for 4Eyes? Guys, I love 4Eyes. We've owned many 4Eye FOXBODYs. I don't know. We just don't have any right now. I love 4Eye FOXBODYs. Love them. Not in love with the dash. Not in love with the dash set up with the 4Eyes. Exterior and seat wise, absolutely my favorite car. I like the exterior over 4Eye better than I do an Aero car. I like the dash and console setup better in the Aero car though. But yes, man, we need to do that. We need to come up with a 4Eye car. What's up, baby? You want to say anything to YouTube? You're just hanging around. You're blocking their view. They want to see the cars. They want to see you. No, I'm just joking. It's a joke. Let's see. What has been your favorite car of all time? Just curious. What's been my favorite car, baby? The Calypso. Probably the 65. Probably my fastback in there was my favorite. Like, that's what I have the fondest memories of. But I was young, so. But I would probably say the 65 fastback, or either. I don't know. They're all different, man. It's like picking your favorite child. Who's my favorite child? All right. Okay, let's see. I love old Capris. Yeah, Capris are cool, man. Can't relate with you a whole bunch, as my coupe has a Gen 3 Coyote swap. But look, man, yes you can. You can relate. It's all FOXBODY. Like, think about this for a second, man. If you rolled up with your Gen 3 Coyote swapped FOXBODY, is it not still a FOXBODY? I would say, hey, damn, look at that Fox body. I don't give a crap what's under the hood. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I really don't. Doesn't matter to me. I have a feeling that comes over me when I see a good looking Fox body. I don't give a shit what engine is in it. I just don't. Like, that's completely irrelevant to me. And oh, look, there's Papa T. But like, none of that matters. I love a Coyote swapped car, and you know, Andrew's still kind of tossing that around a little bit. So, all right, let's go ahead and do this giveaway. As you can see, Papa T has come up, and he probably doesn't even know I'm live streaming. Hey, go tell Papa T that I'm live streaming. Just let him know, okay? Let's do a giveaway. You want to? You guys want to do a giveaway? Look at that. And that's what I'm talking. How'd you know? How'd you know? I told my wife to go get me one earlier, and she come back. We're doing a live stream right now, so we're talking to everybody. Everybody say what's up, Papa T.
What's up?
So we're gonna go ahead and do a giveaway, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I want to hang out with Papa T. Plus, he hadn't really seen his car yet. This is the first time he's seen the car with the wheels, so I guess we can get his reaction on that. What you think?
I love it.
You love it?
I do. It's awesome.
You think the way everything's set up looks good?
Yes. Very good.
Yeah.
It turned out good. Real good.
Yeah, I was really impressed. And you guys, I'm spoiling this, so you guys don't say anything. Everybody's saying, "Hey, Papa T," but I was really impressed on just how, you know, I thought we were going to have to lower the car.
Right.
But once I got it down on the ground, it looks fine.
Good.
I don't think it needs to be lowered.
No.
So brakes seem to be good on it. So.
Thank God.
Well, I hadn't driven it yet, but I think they're going to be okay. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm just showing my dad the car for the first time since we got the wheels and everything on it. We did some other work. I'll share that with you guys in the next video coming up. Those mini musclers, yeah, I know, right? Okay, well, let's go ahead and do a giveaway real quick. Let's do hashtag Papa T. Hashtag Papa T. And I will pick a random winner. So let's do that. Watch out, baby. I know, she's got to be right here. So hashtag Papa T. And let's pick a winner. We'll let this go for a second. And we'll pick a winner. I guess I can take you guys around and show you the cars. Now, sometimes the stream likes to go to crap when I do this, so I'll just kind of go slow. You guys get after it. Hashtag Papa T. Well, she says that sometimes. Yeah. All right. All right, let's go ahead and pick a winner here. Also, hey, whoever wins, I'd like to know what you plan on buying. So, I'm just gonna scroll here, give it a good Lord, you guys off the chain. All right, let's go here. 1, 2. Fat Boy Fox. Hold on, don't touch it. I want to show them. So, Fat Boy Fox. Let me take this thing off. You are the winner. That is where the cursor landed, as you can see. So, Fat Boy Fox, congratulations. You are the winner of, drum roll please, how much? How much? We are going to give you a $150 gift card. So you just got yourself a $150 gift card from LMR. So if you don't mind, go ahead real quick, and let us know down below what you're gonna buy from LMR. And big shout out once again to LMR. I'm horrible about giving these shout outs, but we do appreciate everything that they do for us. All right, let me set this back up because this is super shaky. All right, watch out, baby. All right. There we go, there we go. I can't, everything went so quick I couldn't see if you commented or not. There we go, thank you. All right, so, all right, well, look, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. So go ahead and email me at brutalvlogs@gmail.com, brutalvlogs@gmail.com. Somebody, if you don't mind, type that up for me down there so that he can see it just in case. But go ahead and send me an email after we get done with this, and I'll send you over the code. You can go ahead and use it today, right now. $150. You can always add more money to it if you want to. Buy whatever you need. Guys, look, I hope you enjoyed this. It was a little bit different. I just figured we'd come outside and enjoy everything. As you can see, our setup over here. This is some... This is some high-tech stuff here. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. And as always, thanks for watching.